What's going on, Capricorn? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right, guys. So, November is here. Let's see what is going on in your world. This is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Capricorn signs. And do keep in mind, guys, that the energy could be transferable. So, it could be your energy that I'm picking up on or the energy of someone around you. Okay. But I hope you guys have been doing well. Now, this deck that I'm using is Modern Witch Tarot. All right, so let's start with the energy. What is the energy around my Cappies right now? All right, so the Five of Pentacles is the first card that came out. Okay, so this could be a rejection. This could be leaving something, in the cold. This could be financial hardship for some people. Why is this here? Okay. So many cards are coming out, so let's put this down. All right, we have the Eight of Cups, Ace of Cups in the reverse. All right, so off bat, something is over. Okay, you're walking away from something, it no longer suits you, or, it could be a job, it could be, a lover. Yeah, moving away for sure. Six of Swords. We have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, Queen of Swords in the reverse, and Knight of Cups. All right. For some, this could have to do with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. For others, it could be Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. But I feel like someone is doing what they need to do to be in an emotionally stable place. All right. And either you were dealing with an energy that was very aggressive and tough, or you feel like I got cut off. But either you're dealing with an energy that's very aggressive and tough, or you're dealing with a situation where you heavily need to protect yourself. All right, you just need to be careful, because with this energy here, the Queen of Swords in the reverse, it's someone who's been scorned, or it's someone who is being very cold towards something. But there's a fine line between protecting yourself and self-sabotaging. So an example I like to use is someone, for example, let's say they've been very, very hurt in love. So they say, I'm never going to allow anyone in again. So, okay, you're not going to get hurt if you never allow anyone in, but you're also never going to experience love. So it could be self-sabotage. So it's like having to find that happy medium. All right. But you know that something kind of had to crumble down for you to find a place of stability, for you to have a solid foundation for yourself. Okay. And I think you guys are just being reserved, and you're being very logical in how you move. Okay, you're speaking your mind. And I think that you're going towards new beginnings, that even if there's anything that feels heavy on you, it just like it makes it as if like nothing happened. It's like, all right, I dealt with that. The worst that could have happened has happened, so let me keep it moving. Okay. All right, guys. So past, present, and future. Let's see what is up in the Capricorn world. What is Capricorn going through, past, present, and future? All right, cards are flying. All right. So Nine of Cups in the reverse, we have the Eight of Wands. Let's see. Let me get all these cards out before I start talking about them. Okay, I like your center energy. Three more cards, Spirit. Okay. All right. So the energy that we have here is completion. Okay, you guys have the World card. So there's definitely a chapter that's being closed out, and something very positive that you're going towards. We have the Devil card in the reverse and the Temperance card. There's something toxic. Your spirit wanted no part of this. You're finding peace, okay? For some of you, it was someone very close to you that you dropped, whether it was a lover, a friend, close family member, a boss you've worked for a long time, something that you've been closely tied to, okay? All right. So starting with your past, guys, we have the Nine of Cups in the reverse, the Eight of Wands, and the Page of Cups in the reverse. I think that there's a situation here where someone started to build on something. Like there was something that was happening fast, but whether it was your energy or someone else's, there's a sense of unhappiness. There's a sense of dissatisfaction. There's a sense of saying things or listening to things that sound good, but is it genuine? Or is it more of like a pillow talk situation where you say something in the moment, but it's like, do you really mean it? And does this truly fulfill you? Okay, so let's expand on these cards, guys. Why is this Nine of Cups in the reverse? We have the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, let's get one more card. Six of Swords in the reverse. So you guys are keeping your head up high. You're keeping things moving. You're putting one step in front of the other. You're getting through, life. But I feel like there's something that you're really suffering from. There's something you had a hard time letting go of. Or it could be someone around you having a hard time letting go of something. But at the same time, although it's on your mind sometimes, I don't think you necessarily lose too much sleep over it, or you try not to lose sleep over it. But keep in mind, guys, there are going to be times where the Nine of Swords in the reverse, instead of it not being anxiety, it could actually be over anxiety. So we're going to have two different scenarios here. So some of you are just like, you know what? It is what it is. It was painful, but I can't control the certain things in life, so I'm going to get my night's sleep. And then there's others of you that you just kept replaying something in your head over and over again. But I think that it was a very tough situation where there was some very harsh things that happened. There could have been a heavy betrayal here, okay? Because somebody maybe wasn't confident or someone wasn't thinking straight. It could be that you or someone around you felt this. It's like they knew something was off, but they still fell into the trap of the Ten of Swords anyways, okay? So there's just something that you or someone around you just wasn't thinking clearly. Somebody was wearing a mask. Someone was untrustworthy. Someone had ulterior motives, okay? The next card for the past, Eight of Wands. So why is this Eight of Wands here? We have the Wheel of Fortune. And what is this? All right, a few cards flipped here. The Judgment card and the Nine of Wands in the reverse. So something very positive happens for you. It's like you start to see a change of luck, a change of fortune, and it's very positive for you. And that's what gives you a push to say, look, I'm done with something and I'm done with it for good, and I'm not looking back, and it is what it is, okay? It's kind of like that Greek mythology story. I don't know if you guys are into, like, I'm just getting into anime, and I watched The Blood of Zeus on Netflix. Holy fuck, it is so good. But I know that there's a Greek mythology story. Whoever knows it, please put it in the comments, because I want to show it to my son or read it to him. But basically, when they're in a certain place and it's like, look, if you look behind, you literally die. So just keep moving forward. Don't look back. Get to that finish line, right? So this is what I feel. Things are going to be good. They're going to come your way. You're going to get what you want. But there's something that it's like you can't look back. If you turn back, you die. It's that sort of thing. Okay? But I'm fascinated by Greek mythology. So, yeah, if you guys know of any good books or anything to just read to my child, let me know. All right? The last card that we have for the past was Page of Cups in the reverse. Okay? So that's where something can sound very good, but it doesn't live up to what it's saying. It's like it sounds good, but can you back that up? All right. This could also be someone removing themselves from speaking with you, or you removing yourself from speaking with someone. It could also be an offer that does not come in. Okay. Why is this Page of Cups in the reverse here? We have the Chariot. And we have the Queen of Swords. So I feel that someone just becomes very cold, and they're like, look, my life is going to take off. I'm not going to entertain this anymore, which is okay, okay? But I think deep down there's this inner battle. You're going on paths that you are passionate about. You're going towards things that seem good. Um, but either you or someone else could have been kind of like brushing some emotions under the carpet, or not 100%, being honest about how they feel. Okay? But you do what you need to find good happiness. I just feel like whether your way of finding it was reckless or someone else's way of finding it was reckless, you had to deal with some sort of reckless energy. Again, that high priestess in the reverse keeps showing up. So it's like someone knew, okay, this probably isn't a good idea. There's that small voice saying, hey, are you sure? Are you positive? And then you see why that voice was trying to speak to you, okay? All right, now in the present moment, Capricorn, we have the Four of Swords in the reverse, we have the Ace of Cups, and we have the Knight of Wands. You're mentally able to get past something, okay? And you have a very emotionally fulfilling, new start. For some of you, this could be something that has to do with the Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Or this could be something where there's just a lot of fire, there's a lot of passion, like you have that fire under your ass, you're very, very driven. Why is this Four of Swords in the reverse? We have the Seven of Swords. And we have the Two of Wands. So someone mentally gets past something and they know what they want to go towards. They know what path is right for them. I don't think that it's something you guys are going to tell the world. I think it's something that you keep to yourself. Okay? And there's this energy of I'm going to protect myself at all costs, because maybe something puts you in a depressed state, or maybe something, didn't make you feel good. So it's like, I don't want to feel like this again. So like I'm gonna put myself first. I'm gonna do what I have to do to be happy. Okay. So your center card, guys, what everything ties into, Ace of Cups. New beginnings. This could be new love. This could be a new job, but it's something that brings you an emotional fulfillment. We have the Moon card in the reverse. The Magician in the reverse. You guys definitely are in a place where you don't want to accept something. Okay? Whether it's like a person in your life, or like just the way an environment was treating you, you're just like, no, I don't want that anymore. Okay? I'm not interested in that. I'm not waiting on that anymore. So, either you're not accepting the conflict, or people could feel conflicted that there's just something you're not accepting or something you're not going towards. Okay? Let me get one more card for the center here. We have the Two of Swords. You're on the fence. Do I do this or do I not? I think that there's something available to you, something that's presenting itself to you, something that could fulfill you. Okay? But for a lot of you, I don't think that, I think it's just been offered. I don't think that you've taken that first step just yet. You're deciding whether or not you should. Okay? And you're taking your time with this decision because you know that it would change life for you very drastically. Okay? And again, you're being very protective over yourself. You want to make sure you're making the best decisions for yourself. The last card for the present moment, Knight of Wands. So again, that could be Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius energy, okay? Or something that you really just do with passion. We have the Three of Pentacles. So you're definitely building on something, okay? Something strongly wants to come in, Capricorn. And we have the High Priestess in the reverse. It's like something wants to come in. I feel like it's within your power. I feel like it's something that, would be good. But for some of you, maybe there's betrayal that would kind of like float around the scenario. Maybe someone would feel betrayed by you, or maybe you feel betrayed by something that didn't work out. I just feel like there's something you guys went through that is making you second guess everything you go into. And not in a way where you're not sure, but it's just like, I need to do my research. I need to do my due diligence to make sure that this isn't like that last scenario. So I think that you're in a place where you're going to question your decision making more than usual. Because it's like, look, if I allowed myself to get into something messy like this in the past, what's to say, I don't do that by accident again? So I think you're really just playing things over in your head and really just asking yourself 2, 3, 4 times, like, is this really what you want? I think that you guys are just trying to be very strategic. Okay, you don't want unnecessary drama. Okay. There's things that didn't work out, possibly due to betrayals, and like, if you're strong and just go out with your head held high, that you can acquire a lot in this world. But there's still that sense of loss. There's still that sense of this unstable situation that you lived through. Okay, something that was an illusion, something where there's things you didn't know about a person, or things that people didn't know about you. Okay. All right, my loves. So moving into the future, we have the Three of Cups in the reverse, the Fool card, and the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Okay. There's definitely a new beginning that is exciting. It's unmarked territory, something that you haven't done before, but someone's pissed off about something. Okay. If this has to do with love, maybe you choose to take a whole new direction. Maybe you're leaving someone behind and someone still feels played. It's kind of like, say you're with someone for a while, or time doesn't even matter, but say you're with someone and you break up, and 2, 3 weeks later, you see them displaying someone else. It's like, technically, you're not cheating, but holy fucking shit. Like, give the world a second to breathe and adjust, okay? So it could be something like that, but I feel like someone feels cheated in something, all right? Why is this Three of Cups in the reverse here? Seven of Cups. Four of Cups. Yeah, something from the past attempts to come back in, but it's not accepted. So some of you could actually be protecting a relationship in this case, or vice versa. Maybe someone else is being tempted, but they're preserving the relationship, okay, or whatever this is. But I think that something from the past makes an offer, and it's like, it's known that it would just be an illusion, that it can't be, not, it's something that can't be trusted. And you're telling yourself, look, in order for me to be balanced and to be at peace and to be calm, I need to take the L. Okay? I need to take this L. All right? So it's like, yeah, it hurts, but just take the loss and keep it moving. All right, so the Fool card. We're taking on a whole new direction, Capricorn. Why is this here? The Emperor in the reverse and the Death card in the reverse. Again, there's something, it's like, there's something that's still there. It's still in your environment. It's still in your thoughts. It's still in your energy, but it can't be trusted. It's someone is trying really hard to get something back. Okay? You're good without it, though. So Spirit says, protect yourself from this untrustworthy energy. Okay? All right, Queen of Wands in the reverse. Why is this here? It's the last card for the future. Page of Wands in the reverse. Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, somebody is probably going to speak their mind. Not even going to lie about it. All right, someone is pissed off. And this is like that dramatic sort of energy. They're very reserved, they're pissed off, and they have a lot to say. Like, I feel like it's like they're reserved where they want to protect themselves, but that doesn't mean that they're not going to go in on someone. So it could be you going in on someone, it could be someone going in on you guys, but the person who is going to hear it is going to be the person who is doing shady shit. Okay? So you really just need to be strong and not building something, Capricorn. Okay? Something would just take too much energy, and you're powerful already and you're balanced without it. Okay? So when you have this sort of power in your life, you can't accept this sort of energy in your life because you're onto something. You're on your life path, guys. All right? Something big is coming in. The person who you're meant to be, your soul's purpose. You're fulfilling that. And the past wants to be part of it, and it can't be. Okay? All right, so let's get you guys some cards of guidance and advice. How do we go about all of this? All right? If this is resonating with you so far, there is a link in the description below to donate. Thank you so much, guys, to those that do. It helps so much to keep this running. All right, and make sure you guys follow me on Instagram, High Vibrations 44. I am also on Twitter, Bruhashe. All right, what guidance can I give to my lovely Capricorns? We have the High Priestess, Seven of Cups in the reverse, Nine of Wands in the reverse, Five of Pentacles. Your intuition was trying to tell you something. And guess what? It showed you what you needed to see. With the High Priestess, guys, I always say when you're in this position, you don't need proof. You don't need, you don't need confirmation that what you feel is true. But in this case, you felt something and then you saw it. So I think that something you were feeling, it was proven. If you thought someone was playing you, you caught them. If you thought a coworker was talking shit about you, guess what? You just happened to walk by, the lunchroom and you heard them. Okay? So you got confirmation on what it was. And you're just like, fuck this. Peace. Okay? So even if it's difficult, you got to let it go. Something just, it was chaotic. It was out of control. You got to be cool towards it. Your soul didn't want any part of it. So you let it go. You let them go. And Spirit says be patient. Because with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, it didn't go as planned. And I feel like it would bring a lot of detriment to your life if you allowed it in. Why is this High Priestess here? Strength card in the reverse. So what you knew deep down was debilitating. That's really what it comes down to. Okay? And I 125% empathize with that, guys, because just with what I do for work, it's great to be able to know, but it also sucks to know. Like, especially when it comes to love, like, you literally cannot lie to me. So I kind of forgot how peaceful it could be to kind of be naive. So it's just like knowing all the time could be a burden. And you knew something that, it brought burden. Why is the Seven of Cups in the reverse? The Hanged Man. You're going to take the path of least resistance. You're not bending over backwards for any sort of fuck situation. Okay? Nine of Wands in the reverse, giving up on something very tumultuous and standing your ground. I'm not doing this anymore. Okay? And it's like if someone's trying to climb up to you, you're going to keep jabbing the stick at them. You're not going to let them get to where you're at. Five of Pentacles, rejection, leaving something out in the cold. We have the Six of Cups in the reverse and King of Pentacles in the reverse. You were losing too much here. I feel like it was bringing out a bad side of you. It could also be that someone was not genuinely invested in something. So there's a whole new chapter, coming in, but one that you need to put in the past. So even though you're not over it 100%, Spirit says just let it go because you have a lot to build on. You're going to have a very solid foundation to build upon, and you're going to be stable, okay? So think logically. You need to take on that Knight of Swords energy right now where you think with your logic and your mind, not necessarily your heart, okay? And all will be well, and you will expand, and you will heal, okay? But a lot of you could still be concerned about something that's very toxic. Okay, keep in mind for some of you guys, it could be you. And, it's very important to be able to do the shadow work, to be able to look in the mirror and say, look, I am the common denominator to all the bullshit in my life. Okay, I remember growing up one time, there was this woman, I never liked her, but like I was associated to her from family. And she would always try to give me advice on love and shit. And she would talk about how awful, men were and all this. And she was like in her 50s, but she was just she was such a miserable person. Okay. And I'm just like, I know you want to talk shit about every single person you've dated, but the only thing that everybody has in common is you. I think it's time to face the fact that you're the problem. So figure out what the common denominator is. Figure out what the problem is. If it's someone else, drop them. If it's you, adjust. Okay? I'm going to pull two cards for you guys from this deck. It's just affirmation cards. All right, so let's see what you guys need to hear. Once I and mine are given up, there is no limited individual. There's only the wisdom which pervades everything. Okay, let's get one more. Mind that is established in true emptiness encompasses the universe. Okay. Very powerful stuff, guys. So the next readings I'll be out with is the November love readings for you guys. So definitely like, subscribe. Thank you so much for those who support the channel. Somebody had said the other day, I wish I had money to donate because I love your content. If you guys ever want to support any of your YouTube people, like anyone that you watch the ads, let them play. That's how we get paid. Okay, so even if you can't donate, just letting a 15-second ad play, that minute ad play, that puts money in our pockets. Okay, but if you guys need your own personal reading, there is a link in the description below, highvibrationswithliz.com. Okay, so you can go there, check that out. And I'm just letting everyone know, guys, the last week of November, I am flying out to spend Thanksgiving with my family. So I will not be working that week at all. So please keep that in mind. If you did want a reading this month, catch me before that, okay? Or just wait till I get back in December, all right? I love y'all. Take care.